Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, September 17th, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, a well-known firearms manufacturer is interested in coming to Coffee County. A serial arsonist has been charged with setting fire to a Winchester apartment complex. An autopsy has revealed that former Putnam County property assessor convicted of murdering State Senator Tommy Burks died from a heart condition, and 5 area high school students have been named semifinalists in the National Merit Scholarship Program. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
What was that? That's the 2013 model year blowout sale going on now right here at Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Right now you can get the 2013 Chevy Silverado for $9,000 off. No way! $9,000 off? That's right. And you can get the 2013 Chevy Impala for $6,000 off. With hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, do yourself a favor and get the Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. And remember, if anyone can, Stan can.
Has your love taken a downturn? Are you in a relationship recession? You need a bailout. Hope has arrived. You're qualified for the romance stimulus package at Woodard's Diamond Showroom. We have an entire store filled with fine jewelry that will put the sparkle back in your love story. Our team of romance advisors has the surefire plan to get your passion on the road to recovery. Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Are you a shoeanista with no place local to find your style? Well, now you don't have to travel any further than Bren's Shoe Boutique, located at the Village on Jackson, 1940 North Jackson Street, Suite 120 in Tullahoma. From funky to formal, you can find the fit and style that will make you smile at Bren's. A shoeanista herself, owner Brenda Kemp offers brands like Rocket Dog, Jessica Simpson, Mia, Nine West, J. Renee, Bandolino, and more. Want that accessory splash that none of your friends have? Bren's offers a selection of one-of-a-kind handbags and jewelry with just the right bling. So if your shoe selection doesn't stack up, find what you've been looking for at a price you can afford at Bren's Shoe Boutique, now open in Tullahoma.
Great, so you're all set. Thanks for choosing Charter.
Welcome to the Charter call center, where customers are getting questions answered faster than ever. Charter customer satisfaction is at an all-time high. When you add the best products, on-time appointments, and a reliable network, all supported by a money-back guarantee, it's no wonder Charter customers have never been happier.
Another satisfied customer.
Switch to Charter and see why thousands choose us every day.
Welcome back. Officials with a well-known global firearms manufacturer made a swing through Coffee County on last Thursday. The County Industrial Board showcased possible factory sites to representatives with the Beretta Firearms Company. County Mayor David Pennington and Manchester Mayor Lonnie Norman joined the recruitment effort. Both mayors said there seems to be a good match between Beretta's requirements and area capabilities. A serial arsonist has been charged with setting fire to a Winchester apartment complex in July. Franklin County authorities say Timothy Gill, age 56, is charged with arson, vandalism, assault, and reckless endangerment following the blaze on North College Street. The Chattanooga Times Free Press reported Gill was convicted 20 years ago for setting a string of fires in Winchester. Fire Chief Gary Greason says he believes Gill is responsible for up to 20 arson offenses. He says Gill uses a specific method for setting fires that link him to the July incident. Gill was jailed last Friday under a $20,000 bond. He is set for a court appearance on September 26th. An independent autopsy report has confirmed that former Putnam County property assessor convicted of murdering State Senator Tommy Burks died from a heart condition aggravated by a toxic level of antidepressant drugs. Byron Lotax Looper cited in his died in his state prison cell in June. Loper died unattended after a confrontation with prison guards. His family ordered the autopsy, which revealed Looper suffered from a heart defect, hypertension, and hardening of the arteries. Looper was the Republican challenger to Democrat Burks' state Senate re-election bid in 1998. Looper was found guilty of shooting the senator while he sat in his pickup truck on a family farm near Monterey. Burks' widow, Charlotte Charlotte Burks won a successful write-in campaign to defeat Looper. Coffee County was in the Senate district at the time. Last week, Charlotte Burks announced that she would not seek another term in the Senate. Federal data shows that dozens of Tennessee bridges are among the thousands nationwide that have advanced deterioration or are at risk of collapsing. That works out to a small percentage of the state's total bridges, but it could be enough to cause concern among drivers who travel them regularly. The Associated Press analyzed data involving 607,380 U.S. bridges in the National Bridge Inventory that are subject to NBI standards. The most recently available data shows that on a national basis, 65,605 bridges fall into the structurally deficient category. More than 20,800 are categorized as fracture critical. Some 7,795 bridges nationwide fall into both categories. Experts call the combination particularly problematic. In Tennessee, 64 of the state's 19,721 bridges listed on the federal inventory are in both red flag groups. Tullahoma School Superintendent Dr. Dan Lawson is leading a statewide protest against education reform policies implemented by the Haslam administration over the past 2 years. Lawson has issued an open letter to State Education Commissioner Kevin Huffman, which is critical of his approach to education policy in the state. At least 63 school system administrators have signed the letter. That's about half of the total of public systems in the state. Lawson says in the past year, Huffman has not been open to dialogue with system leaders about reform efforts. He says many believe Huffman considers teachers, principals, and superintendents to be impediments to school improvements rather than partners. Lawson says he's not attacking Huffman, but wants to call attention to morale issues and other problems in the state's rapid pace of school reforms. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Have you heard the news? The Russell Barnett Ford family has expanded to 2 separate locations. That's Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That means 2 times the customer service and 2 times the inventory. So no matter where you're located, let the Russell Barnett Ford family make your next vehicle purchase a great one. 2 times the inventory, 2 times the customer service. That's the Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester. Why buy anywhere else?
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop Sack Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and the end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, fall promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. Bel Air Elementary School held their annual 9/11 walk with first responders last Friday in remembrance of the attack on our nation on September 11th, 12 years ago. Newsleader John Gray brings us this report.
So today, as we do our walk-a-thon, we also like to take a moment to thank our community heroes. So we're going to start out with the presentation of colors from our fire department. Everybody will be quiet. This is like we're going to be ready for our pledge. want to introduce two very important people to our community, Mr. Paul Blackwell and Mr. Richard Chastain. I just want to say a few words to you.
Thank you, Ms. Roden. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's truly an honor to be invited to this each year. The men and women of the Tullahoma Fire Department are very proud to serve this community. They're very proud to help when people need us. If there's an emergency in Tullahoma, you can count on your police, fire, and emergency medical services to make the situation better. We're honored to be here. Isn't it great to be in Tullahoma?
That's why we're here today, to give Bel Air School an opportunity to say thank you to the police, the fire, and the ambulance personnel. And we in turn say thank you for the support you give us, because each and every day we leave our families to come out and serve you and your families. Chief Chastain said, God bless America, God bless Bel Air School, and thank you for being here and everything you do to support us. Thank you.
So now it will be our honor to thank our fire department, our police department, our emergency responders with the honorary first lap. And boys and girls and teachers, if you'll quickly spread your children around the track so that we can appropriately thank them.
At this point, the children are walking and getting around the walking track behind Bel Air, all the way around to where when the policemen and firemen walk, they will be able to applaud them and congratulate them for the work that they do. And here are the firemen and policemen walking the track and being congratulated by the students. And it's just a wonderful tribute to our first responders. And look at this, each of these men has children holding their hands. What a wonderful thing. Bel Air School. Only in Tullahoma do you see things like this happen.
Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment.
The highest standard of excellence requires dedication and commitment. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of excellence in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard. Because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
In the past, you would never find television outside its natural habitat, the family room. But now, Charter has released it into the wild. Look there, a live ESPN baseball game at the beach. CNN in a laundromat. Oh, True Blood on HBO. I'm donating blood.
Now Charter gives you over 20 digital networks available on the go, more than ever before, all at no extra charge with Charter TV.
The Disney Channel on a joke. Are you seeing this?
Welcome back. Sarah Kyle, who up until March of this year served as director of the Tennessee Regulatory Authority, spoke with reporters recently in Nashville about the prospect of running for governor. Kyle is the wife of Senate Minority Leader Jim Kyle, who is a Democrat from Memphis. Let's watch this story from our friends at tnreports.com.
Tennessee woman. I have been very fortunate to, my parents parents lived in Kingsport, Tennessee. I went to elementary school in Lincoln Elementary in Kingsport, and then we moved to my mother's hometown of Dixon, where I went to high school. And then marriage brought me to Memphis about 20 years ago, and where I was elected judge by the citizens there, and then in 1994 this statewide office. So I'm very proud to be a woman that has lived in all parts of the state. I think that helps me and understand the different attitudes across this state. But people are hurting. Their kids are getting out of college. There's not jobs. There's tax questions. There's economic questions that one group feels one way about, another group, the House administration feels that maybe they ought to go another direction. And I really am giving consideration to these people, listening to them to see how I can help them. As a Democrat, these people elected me statewide. They listened to me 20 years ago. Now it's my turn to give back.
What is your primary residence, as you say?
In Memphis. Jim and I live in Memphis, where we've raised 4 children. One's still in high school. My favorite son is here tonight. He just graduated from college, and of course my concerns with him on employment. Our other 2 daughters are 30 years old, and they are employed, but they're jobs where it doesn't get their college degree, and they're ready to move on up. So all those issues, I'm just like every other family. It's economic, education, and I want to listen to these people. And it's fun going across the state. I enjoy meeting with people. So it's a pleasure for me. And now that my agency is no longer up and running for the consumers, I have time to go across the state.
Well, your husband ran for governor, and has he given you any benefits of this experience?
Well, of course. And Jim is one of the brightest political minds I have ever known. I'm very fortunate to have his advice. And he helps me. His friends are helping me, and I couldn't be more appreciative.
How will you succeed where he didn't?
I think that the times are different. The economic situation that's going on, federal monies that are not coming into our state, that could come into our state to help our citizens, are being blocked. The times are different. And I really don't want to get into the issues, but Jim ran at a different time than I did, being a woman, and I have had the benefit of running a statewide race before. So every race has its own direction from merit.
On a scale of 0 to 10, what number expresses the certainty that you will win?
I'm listening to people. And on a 0 to 1 to 10, I'll tell you this, I'm going to give the Tennessee citizens my all, and that's a 10. I tell you, I stand on the shoulders of so many people here in Tennessee that have helped me, and I will not turn my back on that. How I help them, we're going to move through this state the next few months and see what that develops into.
Just a quick question. You were talking about people blocking federal money coming into the state. Was that an allusion to the Medicaid expansion? Or?
We have, yes. There's people very concerned about the money's not coming in for health care that we could have. It's free money. And I'm listening to those concerns and seeing exactly who it affects, how it's affecting, and what we feel like we can do.
Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Gail Haywood and Sergeant Major Larry Williams, who are working on the Let Freedom Ring event and will tell us all about that. Local artist Becky Shelton has a creative way to help fight breast cancer, and Dot Watson will tell us about a used bookstore that's opening soon to help support adult literacy in Coffee County. All that and more on this week's Living Show. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader.
Last month's sales were so good, I need cars now to restock my lot. I'm Keith Barnett at Russell Barnett Kia, and I've come up with a plan. It's my Car Bazaar. Whether you owe $1,000 or several thousand on that car that you hate, this Car Bazaar is here to help you out. Do you have a job and $149? My For the People credit approval process is here to help you out. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Hurry in before the Car Bazaar ends. I'm Keith Barnett, and I'm the dealer for the people.
Have you heard that little voice that beckons you to come home to Tennessee? Well, Here's your chance. Here's a property offered by its owner. It's 20 miles from the National Walking Horse Celebration grounds in Shelbyville, Tennessee, and only 10 minutes away from the Jack Daniel Distillery in Lynchburg. It's located at 769 Shipman Creek Road. This property has over a 5,300 square foot home on 45 acres, and a sprawling 200 acres is also available. Let's take a look at the house. Built in 1998, this home has 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. This home offers wide open views, featuring the main floor with over 2,700 square feet of living room, an eat-in kitchen, a formal dining area, and a massive 20 by 19 master bedroom with a master bath and fireplace included. There is craftsmanship at every turn, solid cherry cabinets, built-in cherry shelves, and other solid cherry appointments. It's a 2-story home with 3 nicely sized bedrooms upstairs. Down a spiral staircase, the basement hosts a 40 by 40 den with a handcrafted bar. We're leaving the jukebox here, folks. The basement is a recreation room on steroids. There are too many closets to count and more than you'll ever need. There are so many places in this home to find peace that you'll seldom want to leave it. But when you do, you'll discover up to 200 acres of paved roads with city water. The property is quilted with streams, woods, ponds, and open pasture. The view from the porch alone is enough to say you're home. The property includes a 3-bay heavy construction shop and plenty of room to build stables and graze livestock. If Tennessee's been calling you home, start your journey by calling this number. A property like this comes on the market but once in a lifetime. We think you'll love it. We think you'll stay. This is a very real estate.
Welcome back. 5 area high school students have been named semifinalists in the National Merit Scholarship Program. Students started the 59th Annual National Merit Scholarship Program by taking the SAT National Merit Qualifying Test in their junior year at high school. 16,000 scored well enough nationally to enter the semifinal competition. They will compete for 8,000 merit scholarships worth $35 million. Malika Gupta was chosen at Tullahoma High School. Sarah Colson will represent Franklin County High School, while Partinell John has been picked from Warren County. Elisa McNair and Rebecca Swallow will represent the Andrews Sewanee School. Last Thursday night, South Jackson Civic Center held its annual membership meeting. A dinner meeting was held on stage where tables were decorated and a chandelier was hung from the ceiling for the event. Chairman of the board, Catherine Hopkins, reported on the status of the center, then awarded the Volunteer of the Year award to PAC Director Erica Wonder. Newsleader was there and brings this video.
And this is the annual membership meeting at South Jackson Civic Center, and they're coming on stage this year. The meeting is going to be held on stage, and there's food galore. Look at all that luscious food. Look at those 2 pretty girls right there, huh? Getting it ready. There's food, and there's flowers on the tables, and the stage is decorated, and look at that. Even hung a chandelier for the event. And our friend Don Jones is playing guitar. Yeah, he's a friend of South Jackson. There he is. So it's in the auditorium in the center. The seats are empty, but it's all about keeping them full during the year. And they're in line coming in to the annual meeting at South Jackson Civic Center. And it's a good-looking deal up there on stage. They're eating good at the membership meeting at South Jackson Civic Center. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty with those tall roses on the table? Everybody with their plates full. Don Jones playing on the guitar. There's Fran. She probably planned every bit of it.
We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast after these messages.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart, where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Do you like movies? Charter likes movies. On the average day, Charter TV brings you almost 75 free movies. Then there's movies on demand, thousands of them. The latest hits at the touch of a button. No more late fees, no more expensive trips to the multiplex, no more rude people in the theater. And with Charter HD sound and picture, well, hey, let's make some popcorn.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1991 at 93 degrees. The record low was in 1984 at 44 degrees. Average high on this day is 81 and the average low is 58. For tonight, mostly cloudy weather expected in your forecast with a low of around 63. Isolated thunderstorms move in on Wednesday with a high of 81 and a low of 60. Partly cloudy weather expected for Thursday with a high of 83 and a low of 62. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.